looks like it's getting a little bit better with the weather. The mountains that lead behind the city of Nice, the Sea Alps, as I told you before. And if you look on the right side, you will see the railway station, which is also a historical monument because this was built at the same time as the railway was built, so that is during the 60s of the 19th century.
Nice.
And the English Queen,
nice view,
Victoria, she came very often to visit the city of Nice during the winter months. And she always traveled by train, so she always arrived at this railway station you can see here. If you look in front of you, you will see a very big white building. This is the Hotel Regine, which was built oppositely for the Roman city used to be. And well, if you look here on the right, in that direction there's another small hill. Unfortunately, it's still on the clouds, so you can't see it. But that is where the real city used to be. And on the right side, the Roman city. So you can have an idea of how it used to be. Anyway, this hill of CBA, now I want to tell you that this hill, as I told you, is called Cimier. That comes from the old Roman name Cemenelum. As the Roman city was destroyed by these offices or holiday homes, now in contrast to these big buildings you've been seeing here on the left side, I will show you a little further on a very, very small house, which used to be a house of, oh, how do you say that? Lilliputter? Lilliputter? Ah, okay. Oh, who can buy such a house? It's just a little bit further on the left side of the street. Okay, now just a little further on you will be seeing two very big buildings. One yellow building where there's written Acropolis, that is the Congress Center of Nice. It's also the largest Congress Center of whole France. And then you will see another building which is completely built with marmor, Italian marmor, and that's the most important museum for modern art. There are several museums for modern art here in Nice because Nice used to be also one of the main towns where the artists used to meet. A few very famous artists like, for instance, Henri Matisse and Marc Chagall, they had their own museum here in Nice, and others, they have their works exposed in several musea. But the one you will be seeing in a few moments is the most important. That's also the library of Nice. Library of Nice, and in front of you the Museum for Modern Art. These two buildings have been built upon a river. So underneath here, there's the river Le Paillon. That is, this river is almost completely dry because, as I told you before, it doesn't rain very often. But still, this river divides the city of Nice in two parts. So on the right side, that is the so-called new city of Nice, developing since 1860. And on the other side of the river, there's the old part of the city of Nice, or the Italian part, you could say. I will be bringing you to the old town, and I will show you the Costa Nice. Very narrow streets, very high houses. It's also very nice to make a walk through these narrow streets if you want to. I will show you how to get there. That's the Italian part. It has been changed recently because they built the tramway. And now it really is a very beautiful square, also because it's almost completely pedestrian area. Only the tramway comes through. And you see again here these red buildings that recalls again this Italian period, because this is the typical style you can also see in the city of Torino, that was the native city of the Italian royal family. Because originally it was built in 1835. But then since then it has been changed for several times, and as I said, the last time was about 2 years ago, as they built this railway line, tramway lines, excuse me. Well, I'll bring you to the old town. If you want, later on you can make a little walk also over this square. So I think the best thing is that we make an appointment exactly at the same spot where we will be leaving the bus now. Because if you come from the old town, if you want to make a walk around the square, the best thing is that we just meet up again where we leave the bus. So please take notice of where we stop with the bus, so that you also will be finding it back. It's very easy, but still. First, this monument recalls the two times that the city of Nice went over to France. The first time was during the period of Napoleon, and then the last time was in 1860.